I use the phrase "making ends meet." Now,
Okay, okay.
I think that's a phrase that I get now, but I didn't get then. I think I understood that it meant something about having enough. You know
Bro,
what I
that's what
mean?
you got from that as a kid?
Yeah, but I was wondering what ends meat is. Like I
No,
I thought it was like I from the way it was being said, I thought there was two ends of the meat. You know how you say for you know how you go to like a deli place and they're
bro.
slicing the meat. Maybe you ain't got nothing but ends. I'm just making these
Hey, bro. Hey,
I'm just making these ends meet. All we got right now.
bro,
We don't have the good pieces. All we got is ends meet. We're just making ends meet. You know what I
you
mean?
sound
So
just like me.
I was in my 20s when I realized what that actually meant. But you said what?
No, facts, bro. So I was the same way. I actually, you do
It's
that.
always you.
You, bro.
I didn't
Oh,
even do
family.
it. You did
Look,
it today.
don't worry about him. He tripping. What's going on, family? Walking on room 518. We keeping it. It's your boy T-Rail, aka Big Country, and we also got Dant. Dant, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, today's the day. I'm happy to be here, man. You know, I'm always having a good time. What's going on with
Thanks,
you?
bro. Not much, bro.
Oh, check out the Quiet Loud. It was a good episode this week. We're talking about all the ways that you know those guys are trying to steal our election and turn things back, man. And what we can do to combat that. So check it out. It's called Protect the Vote, or that's what it'll look like when you see it. Go.
Absolutely, and also just remember to vote. Like we are at that point right now. I'm gonna vote this. I'm gonna vote Tuesday. I think I'm gonna go Monday.
But y'all
But
got an election. That's right.
yeah, we got some local stuff going on. But yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Got a few projects coming up. Trying to get this truck back on the road for sure. But nothing much, man. Been chilling with the family. We got the baby a new walker, which is dope.
Oh,
You
sweet.
know, when we talk about the journey of cerebral palsy and having a child that's fighting through that battle, bro, like they gave her a new gated walker, which is a walker that's like made for kids that need to learn how to walk, that you're gonna have to they're gonna have it for a while. Um but to see her try to struggle to use it, bro, has been cute. But I can tell she likes standing up though. She likes standing up. So
Yeah.
that's dope, bro. That's
It's the
dope. It's been
motivation
X
to build those muscles and stand up right. Yeah, man. Bless y'all, man.
to learn how to walk. God damn. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's about
So
time, man.
yeah, man, Maja done went and she done looked at a little kid gate for one of our steps so that she can't go down the steps. I was like, you ain't gotta buy it just yet. She was like, no, I'm going ahead and buy it just in case she learns something quick. I'm like, okay. If she pick it up tomorrow, we got it.
Heard
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
But I can already tell, bro. Our daughter tall. I'm tall. She tall. So she already like reaching over the counter, able to like grab over top of the counter. I'm like, shh. That's already that's a scary thought as a parent when your child can start like grabbing stuff and like start moving around.
So, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when you have
Because you think about when baby proofing and stuff crosses your mind when you got nothing to do and she's pregnant and all of this and
uh-huh.
all that. But then once the baby comes, you're like, oh, they're not crawling or nothing. They can't do nothing without me doing it. So you know
Facts,
what I mean? It's not all that serious. But then when you realize, as soon as the motion starts, you realize how important it is. Because
man.
I
That's it.
left him right here just a second ago. You know what I mean?
Bro,
And they're already over there. That's wild. That's the wildest thing.
my baby can't crawl. She had to roll, bro. And I remember when she rolled off the bed, bro. I was just like, what the hell? Like, now our bed ain't high. Our bed ain't high. And it's like, so it wasn't a far fall. I got carpet. But yo, bro, I just walked over to the dresser, bro. She's so strong, bro. She rolled like 3 times quick and was off the bed. Like, and I'm looking at her. She
Mm,
half of her body on the floor. She upside down, legs in the air, just kind of off the side of the bed. Like, come get me. I'm looking like, what
right.
you
Yeah,
doing?
most of it is surprise too. I think it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah. How did I get down here? So.
Yeah.
That's happened a couple times, like, cause she will do that on you, like, now she at the point, like, she knows, like, "Okay, I'm too far. Okay, I need to kinda reposition myself, so I'll kinda scoot instead of just falling over the side." But it's just even all that stuff, man, I tell you what, it's all motivation in the process, right? Because you like to know that they're starting to pick up on things like that, that they starting to get it. And so that's dope in itself. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta move this light real quick. She's starting to pick up on that type of stuff. So it's pretty dope, bro. Like I absolutely
Yeah.
enjoy it, man. Which is
It's
funny
an
because
exciting time, man.
we tell her all the time, like, to stop doing something, bro. And she at the point now where she actually gets mad about it because she's about to be 2. Like, so she
Ain't that
actually
crazy?
yes, it's going by.
I mean, but now you've had stages of it though. I'm tracking one kid. You've tracked a couple, and you have a couple in different stages as well. You find yourself now saying stuff like your parents used to say to you.
Bro, all the time. So that's the funny thing. Like you try to tell them stuff, they don't listen. Well, with my oldest kids, it's so much different right now because I'm at the beginning stages with her where you just kind of being light. But with my oldest kids, bro, they would they would make me mad sometimes. And like, I think what sucks is, all adults when they make you mad, bro, they always say something that a kid don't understand. Like that's just kind of how that goes. Like so your mom or your dad get mad at you and they tell you something like money don't grow on trees or some shit. You looking outside
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Bitch, I never thought money."
They never right, right. What kind of dumb thing is that to say?
What kind of question is that? Money
Leaves
grow
grow on trees. Like everybody
leaves
knows
grow.
that.
If money grew on trees, they
Yeah.
would be out there getting me some money to go buy me a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of talking to you about
I wouldn't need you if it grew on
good
trees.
trees. Facts.
You talking about?
We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. So it's that type of stuff, bro, for sure. But I definitely had to have those conversations with Jalen and Tay, man. And I will say, as parents, are we as parents a little more like newer parents, right? Do we do the same things that our parents used to do like that? Like, do we give those statements as much? Because I don't feel like this generation of parents is quite as unrelenting. Like we're a little bit more accommodating, it feels. So
I
we
feel definitely 1000%.
oh,
So, you know what I mean? I think, my kid got chores, but he hasn't been woken up at 3 in the morning because he felt to do, you know, some chore or something like that. There is more understanding, you know. I guess I don't know. I don't want to have to get myself up at 3 o'clock to make him do it. But I think the reason why it happened to me that way was my mom was already getting up anyway. I think she happened to see it. This fool didn't clean up the kitchen. You
I
know what
just
I
gonna
mean?
go
Oh, he
right
getting
down
up
the list.
now. I'm up. He getting up now. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's. I did use a phrase. I mean, we should get into this. All
Okay.
right, let's get into this. Let's get into
All
this.
right.
All right.
What
Uh,
phrase?
what are we saying?
Like what phrase did you use? You said you did use a
Oh,
phrase.
oh, I used a phrase. It was making ends meet. Now,
Okay,
I
okay.
had never. Yeah. So I think that's a phrase that I get now, but I didn't get then. I think I understood that it meant something about uh having enough. You know
Bro,
what I
that's what
mean?
you got from that as a kid?
Yeah, but I was wondering what ends meat is. Like I
No,
I thought it was like I from the way it was being said, I thought there was two ends of the meat. You know how you say for you know how you go to like a deli place and they're
bro.
slicing the meat. Maybe you ain't got nothing but ends. I'm just making these
Hey, bro.
I'm just,
Hey,
I'm
so
just making these ends
it's
meet.
me.
All we got right now.
Bro,
We don't have the good pieces. All we got is ends meet. We're just making ends meet. You know what I
you
mean?
sound
So
just like me.
I was in my 20s when I realized what that actually meant. But you said what?
No, facts, bro. So I was the same way. I thought when they said making ends meet, I thought it was like some type of meat like bologna or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, we're just trying to make ends meet. I'm like,
Right, right.
"Yeah, we ate
But
that.
we went to the store all we could afford was
It's
the
the
was the
ends
ends
meet."
meet.
Like,
We making ends meet. The
I
ends
had
meet
no idea.
sandwiches.
I had
Yeah,
no idea
me either.
that meant something. Imma tell you what also I never understood, like, till I got grown, when my grandmom used to be like, "Boy, shut up while God working, because it's thundering outside." I'm like,
Okay.
"What kind of work God doing?" You know what I'm saying? And why we gotta shut up
Right.
while God working? He God. He don't need us to be quiet. Not realizing
Come
they just
on.
trying to keep you from tearing. Cause back then, the old TVs, boy, you'll blow one out, man. You'll electrocute yourself on the phone, like, all that, bro.
Yeah, the phone definitely. You gotta get off that phone.
Yeah,
Off
I
that
mean,
phone.
now it don't matter. Now you got these that's a this generation will never know, bro. This generation
Never
will
know.
never
They'll
know.
never know.
Like, when God
Yeah.
was working, we had to be quiet and be off the phone. Now you can be on a laptop watching TV because your laptop ain't gonna get shocked. You could be on your cell phone at the same time because your cell phone ain't gonna have a signal run through it. But when we was
Right.
kids, bro, not only did we have to get off of everything, we had to shut up. And I never understood that, bro. I think I still might not understand that. why, why we gotta be quiet? Why I can't talk while it's lightning and thundering outside? I can't have a conversation? You
Cause
know
you're
what I'm
getting on my
saying?
nerves.
Oh,
That's what's
so that's what
happening.
it really was.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I think you know what I think it was? Your grandma was scared. She just didn't wanna admit it. She was scared. You know
Boy.
one of them loud booms, and these kids talking too much. Y'all shut the hell up.
You shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
God's
I'm
working. He's working out here.
Oh,
That's
bro, what you
hilarious.
got though? What you got though, bro? Because
Oh, okay.
I got a good
All right. So what? Making ends meet was the first one. Okay. When God was working, the second one. Okay. All right. I got one for you. What is grown folks' business and why they want us to stay out of it so bad? You know what I mean?
bro, as a
Stay out of
kid,
grown folks' business.
you know what? I
What's
will
that?
s Hey, as a black kid, I will say I didn't need to know what it meant. All I knew is if I was in it, I was gonna get my ass whooped. That's all I need.
Basically,
All I need.
that's all you know. You can tell
Yeah,
from the tone of how it was said to you, the
fact.
severity of how important this was. Well, hey, you started growing for business. Whatever that is none of your business. You never
Period.
quite knew what grown folk business was, but whatever it was, you weren't supposed to see it or hear
What
it
sucked
or know
is
about it.
they could be talking about anything. If it was just two adults talking, it was automatically grown folks' business. I'm like, but y'all talking about my schoolwork. But you interrupted while we talking about your schoolwork. Stay out of grown folks' business.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
Is
we
that
talking
is
about
that the kids or the grown folks equivalent of a kid's A and B conversation?
bow. This an A
I
and B
never thought about that.
conversation. See your way
Just
out.
to see your way out of it,
The
right?
only
Yeah.
thing is, and see your way out, you wasn't gonna get a whooping. And this is a grown folk thing. You was gonna get a whooping. And I got one to go off of that, right? So this is grown folk business. You need to go in yonder somewhere. Now, I don't know what the fuck yonder
On
was.
yonder, way yonder.
I
But you
as
better
a
not
kid,
ask where it is, cause that's grown folk business.
that's
You
grown.
better go there without knowing where it is, but you better go.
Hey, straight up, bro. I can remember my mama used to say that all the time. Go on to yonder. I used to be like, where is yonder? And what is it? You want me to go to my bedroom, right? Why you just don't say my bedroom? Why am I going into yonder?
My grandma
So
used to say that a lot. And then I do feel like it could have been just it's a portal to wherever it is they're thinking about at that time. You know what I mean? Just walk over through yonder and grab such and such,
you
you
know what?
know, for me.
Because we grew up in a time where like my parents watched like Wild Wild West films. Whenever I thought of yonder, that's what I saw in my head, like a Wild
Okay,
Wild
that
West.
sounds like a yonder would be out there with a tumbleweaves, or something
Thank
like
you,
that.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
it was a sunset going off in yonder somewhere, like, so you be walking in the
Yeah.
yonder. I picture myself walking into the room with a cowboy hat on and some dirty jeans, like, and a gun on my hip. I'm going into yonder.
How old were you?
Bro, I was like, man, my mama and them said that till I was old enough to be in grown folk business, bro. So
Yeah.
that's funny because my folks used to say that all the time, bro. And I don't think that, and I think that that's a regional thing. Like, I don't think that people from California probably, unless you had a southern person from California would say that, like yonder. You know what I'm saying? And to be truthful with you, oh, I'm about to jump in on you. While they was talking, you would hear your uncle and your auntie say, "Show enough." Like if you from the South, you from the hood in
Yeah,
the
oh, sure enough. Yeah.
show enough. Now, I didn't know what the hell show enough was, bro. So I had to go and because I didn't know what show enough was.
You gotta go.
All in their business.
And all of it loops back to grown folk business, right? Yeah.
Facts,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
Let's
bro.
see. It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Going Yonder was hilarious. Wow. All right. You can always tell when the parents was like, uh, the power bill was due or something like this, because everybody starts questioning why the lights are on. You know what I mean? Why we got all these lights on in the house? Do
Hey,
you need
bro.
this much water to brush your teeth with? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You always knew when the bill was coming up, or so. Did
Bro,
y'all get that?
you can tell who you
You
can
could
tell
always
who
tell. It's the 13th.
yeah,
It
like,
must
that
be the
was
power bill.
crazy
She
is
hollering about these lights.
facts, bro. And we was talking. Remember, we was talking about how, like, in our households, we grew up where women and men both input on bills. You could tell which parent paid that bill by the who tell your ass about it. Your
That's
mama,
funny. Wow, I never even thought about that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, bro. Your daddy wasn't on you about them lights. Your mama was on you about them lights, boy. And she was on your ass. You causing me nickels and dimes, nigga. You
You
causing me.
you want these shoes this month or what? You better keep these lights on.
You better keep.
See, when this start affecting your bottom line, see, that's when you know. They just gotta learn how to speak our language, right? You know, or
Bro,
well, kids' language, I guess. I
hey,
know
this
whose
is
side
what's
I'm on right now.
crazy. As an adult, I can remember because our house was pretty big. We grew up in,
Uh,
bro. Like now after knowing how much a light bill costs now, I'm like, oh yeah, we definitely needed to turn off lights as kids. I remember our light bill being like $400, bro.
mm,
Do you know how much that
back
is?
then?
Yeah, back
Yeah.
then. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, we was wildin'.
What y'all had a busted pipe loose for?
Boy, this is lights. This ain't
Oh,
water.
lights.
This ain't
Oh boy,
water.
y'all had this thing doggone
It's lights.
just on 24/8.
But I grew up in a house, man. At one point, we had 11 folks in the same house. So that's the
Wow.
equivalent of 3 houses going at the same time. Because whether you
Jeez.
like it or not, like, everybody is gonna contribute to how they want the lights on when they want it on. You got a person in this room watching the TV, person in this room watching TV. For every room, somebody doing something. And I never noticed it as a kid, but we used to leave the bathroom light on all the time. Like, now Maja get on me, man. My lady get on me about that shit all the time. She's like, you been left the bathroom light on. I'm like, man, that's a habit that I didn't realize I needed to break. You know what I'm saying? But that is
Yeah,
definitely that is definitely something that
I
as a
get that.
kid
Yeah. Yeah.
I took that shit for granted, bro. I used to be like, why they tripping? Like, but you know what's crazy? Is now as an adult, if you pay attention to your house, if your house is hot, you burn a lot of power. Like, if your house
Yeah.
temperature is hot, chances are you need to go turn some shit off. Some got to change because your bill is going up. Like, if your house
Might need
hot,
to switch to LEDs if your lights got your house hot, but
these
yeah.
days, our shit used to feel like the little restaurant, like under the damn where you kept the hot
Yeah.
food at. Boy, that
Yeah.
house, it be
Yeah.
hot as hell. It be hot as hell. Hey, for real, bro.
Can't get close to them bulbs. Them bulbs will burn the heck out of you.
Hell nah. But
Yeah.
I grew up like I said, in a big family, so it was my mom had her kids was there, then my sisters had kids, they was in the house, bro. Hood family dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Well, it was a lot of us. It was definitely a lot of us, and that was the biggest thing, bro. It was like it was so much power and water being used, and I thought that was normal. I thought that when I grew up, like a $300 bill for water or lights was normal. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, what? What?
It's a
That is
lot
not
now.
that, huh?
A lot now.
Either my parents were just behind on bills or like I don't know, but it was something going on. It was so going on. Maybe I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? But no, I was thinking like another one that I absolutely hated, and this is a black thing, I think. I don't think that white people do this. All this other stuff, I think this is a very multicultural thing. Doesn't matter where you are, everybody got the same gripes about it. But when you was somewhere with your parents and they was like, "We're gonna leave in a minute," nigga. Look, am I the only person that really thought that we were gonna
It was
leave
gonna
in
be
a
a
minute?
minute.
Like
Yeah.
60 seconds. I've seen black kids get whoopings over this. Cause you walked in
Because you're not
on
allowed to check in on it more than maybe once or twice after you've already been told. You know what I
and
mean?
guess what you did to check in on it? You went into grown folks' business from in yonder. You checked in on your minute. You need to take your
Right.
ass back in yonder over there, cause my minute ain't up. And see, we grew up in the era of smoking, like, so when your parents came to people's houses, man, everybody smoking and drinking. Well, in my family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
smoking and drinking. And man, I'm like, I kinda knew it wasn't gonna be over if it was still a carton of cigarettes left. Like, if it's a carton of cigarettes left, bro, straight up, bro. If it was a carton of cigarettes left, or it was too many beers left in the six-pack, back then they was
Yeah.
drinking Bush and Natural Light and all that bull. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we ain't going nowhere." You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
It took
Locked
me
in.
I didn't realize that a minute wasn't a literal minute till I was probably like 13, 14 years old. And I was just
Mm.
like, "Okay, a minute means 45 minutes to an hour maybe." Then
Yeah.
that
It basically means whenever I come get you. When I say, come on, let's go. Or tell everybody bye. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
That is when the minute is up.
they
You
might
know,
as well have walked into the house and been like, "Hey, we're gonna go in a minute." 'Cause we be there that
we ain't
man.
gonna look. We ain't gonna be here but a minute.
Yup,
That's
yup,
what they tell
we
you.
gonna be here about a
Yeah.
minute.
You know what
So
go along with that one?
what?
Don't ask. We ain't gonna be in here but a minute. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing while we in here. Did you ever get
Bro,
that?
that
You
shit
don't want
vicious.
nothing. You ain't hungry.
Bro, like, they used to be like, they say, you act like you starving when you get over here."
Right, right, right.
Like, "Nah, I just wanted some of them snacks they had. They had snacks you don't have in our pantry. We don't have that in our
right,
house."
right, right. Yeah,
Bro,
but you couldn't act like you was impressed by it though.
no,
You
you
just
could
had
not.
to.
It's
Yeah.
like,
No, we
you
had
can't
to
act
wait
like
till
you
we
can.
were offered something.
You said
So
what?
we couldn't ask for anything. We had to wait till we got offered the
Bro,
thing.
like, you know what? That's a big thing, bro. We definitely couldn't beg, bro. We definitely couldn't beg.
No. Yeah.
But we didn't understand that back then. I didn't understand that that was considered begging. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just asking for it because I'm saying the person whose son is in here in the house with us, he went and grabbed him one. Why can't I have me a Swiss roll or a zebra cake? You know what I'm saying? And I know that
Yeah.
was your weakness, Swiss rolls, bro. They brought a Swiss
I used
roll
to
out. You
love
was
those
like,
things, but I can't even think about them now. But I used to love those things, man. Oh
my
my
gosh,
gosh.
bro. And
I don't
they'll
want to
come
think
out the
about it.
room with
Me
them
or Kelly.
when fruit roll-ups was the new thing on the block, bro. It was like, "Well, they got a fruit roll-ups over here. I really can't ask for a fruit roll-up. Like, you don't want me
No.
I can't ask for nothing?"
No. The
Yeah, I
messed up
definitely
thing though is if you saw whoever the kid of the house was get one and the mom of the house didn't say, "Hey, give this kid one." That's kind of messed up too. Cuz that's kind of what the social etiquette is, right? If they were to come over to your house, whatever you got, they supposed to get also, right? Like
well,
my
see
folks been like that, "Hey, you going to offer your guests some whatever?"
exactly, like, "Why you got one and you didn't give him one?" That's what
Right.
would have been the saying. So it's
Yeah.
just kinda like, "Huh." That's kinda messed up. I will say, anytime I was over somebody's house who pulled that number on me, who pulled a piece of candy out and they mama had to say that, it was probably somebody's house I didn't wanna be over.
For
I don't like this
we know
particular
him like that,
kid.
no way.
This motherfucker
Yeah.
didn't sneak us both one, he snuck himself one. You know
Man,
what I'm
what is
saying?
that? Yeah.
'Cause
At least don't eat it right in front of me, like,
'Cause he was
dang.
going to go get it because he knew mama and them were gonna flip shit because we had company over the house. So you knew your mom wasn't gonna flip shit and tell you can't have that extra fruit roller because you had one early in the day. But now, because I'm here, you gonna go get one and you not gonna give me one? You selfish son of a you selfish son of a bitch. Straight up. And this is the thing though, because this all it's crazy how all of this connects. This all connects. Because what happens after you say, "Well, why can't I ask for one, mama?"
I
Because I
feel like I
said
know
so.
where you're going. Because I said so.
Because
But yeah, absolutely. That is, you know, I think that is universal. I don't know
man,
if you could have come up in our era and not have heard because I said so.
I
Because
would
that's
agree.
just the end all be all. There is no other questions to come after because I said so.
If
That
it
is
did, you
the
got popped in your mouth. If it did, you got don't you
right.
question me. Who you questioning? You know what I'm saying? And this was crazy, bro. Because I said so, I will say I know for a fact that most parents in our generation don't say because I said so, but they be just explaining shit, and I'm just like, why? You know what I told my kids? I told my kids, I said, look, when I tell you to do something, I need you to do it right then. If you got a question about it, you can ask me later, but first you do it. Don't ask me after I said do it. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna get because I said so. Well, Dad, why you being mean like that? Why you being mean like that? No,
Yeah,
no. Fix what I need you to fix first. Because I explain it to my kids like this. What if we're in a dangerous situation and I ask you to do something, but I can't tell you
right.
why I need you to do it in that moment? I just need you, when I say something, I need you to do it right then. I don't need you to question me. This is definitely some shit I figured out as an adult. Like, it's your
Mhm.
parents teaching you that on command is what
I need
we
you to
mean.
act right now. Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. And
Yeah.
that was
At the
always,
sound of my voice, right. Yeah.
yeah,
And
bruh.
you know what? That's the only frame of reference in which I've probably ever used it with the kid because you're right. Our generation of parents probably don't use because I said so as much. And when I say that, I'm mostly speaking on myself. I do explain stuff, but there is times, and there has been times where because and I don't use because I said so mainly because he never asked why for real. You know what I mean? The problem that we run into is procrastination. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's almost like a "I'll get to it" kind of a thing, you know?
Okay.
So there's no, like, real sense of urgency, and that's where my impatience comes in that, like, I asked you to do such and such, and I was like, you need to understand like this. If a time comes where I tell you to do something and it is, you know, that important, I need you to act as soon as I said so. You know what I mean? And that was probably the closest as I came to it. And it's like, you should be able to tell by the way I tell you something if I need you to do it right now. You know what I mean? Or
That's
if it's
real
just
though.
something I want you to do. So, uh, and
That's good parenting there, boy. That's good.
that's probably as much as I've gone in on it just because he don't give a lot of pushback on stuff. Like I said, you can tell him something and then I'll leave and come back and be like, "Wait, this thing is still over here." Like, and it's kind of like, "Well, you didn't say when," kind of a thing. You know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
I
So it's
told
like,
you.
"Well, I fully intend to do it. I just haven't done it yet." Is
Oh,
is where
see.
he coming from, and I'm like, "Man, you better bust a move."
No, but I
But
get it
yeah,
though. I get it though, but it is one of those things where it's like, dude, it's because I told you to right now. Like, this is not something that we're doing later. You need to do it right now. But anytime I've ever told my kids that, it's the same thing. Like, I remember so, me and my son don't stay in the same house. So I'm at work and he knows the rules, bro. The men take out the trash in this house. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no chores over here because you don't live here. You help me cut the grass, you keep your bed made, and you take out the trash. Because even if you keep your bed made, when you leave, we're probably gonna go in there. Ma's gonna go in there and probably vacuum again anyway, just because she likes the vacuum lines on the floor and all that, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that I
Mhm.
don't pay attention to, for sure. You know,
And no curtains and stuff, right?
oh, she that's Maja. Black card violation for sure,
You
but
gotta know it,
I'm
man.
look,
You gotta
look,
know it. Y'all are I mean, this is just an aside, man, but every time I think about that, I feel like y'all are one of those, like, home defense alarm system commercials where the person is watching TV and they just have the dude just, like, outside the window
alright,
looking in.
alright,
You know what I
alright,
mean? And you
Vera.
can't see a thing.
Alright, Vera, we're gonna give you a backstory on this because he's gonna go there right there. So, we did figure out that, his hot sauce conundrum matches my no curtains on the back window conundrum, so we're even.
Oh, no,
I
yeah, I
have
don't
a
know. I think
4-point
yours is
violation.
worse.
It
It's worse.
I feel
It's
like
worse.
oh, no, because we have we're it's yeah, it does feel worse if you're wood
It's
faced, like, could
worse.
Jason come out the woods?
It's worse, yeah.
Oh, oh,
Yeah. You come downstairs to get that midnight snack or drink or something like that. You don't turn the lights on, dude. Just like you don't see a thing, right? He's standing
yo.
at the window. You
I will
can't see a
say
thing.
it took me probably like 2 or 3 years to get used to that. Cause Maja, like, I fought Maja about that. Like, I want curtains on the windows. She was like, "We don't need curtains on the back window." Like, and Imma tell you why she don't like them. Cause she has her plants, and she wants her plants to get lights at all time. But and we are wood facing, and we have trees and woods around the back of our house. Now, so it's like nobody can
So the
see.
woods are the curtains.
Bro, we can walk in our backyard. We can walk in our backyard butterball naked. It wouldn't be no problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna see you. You can go back in the house. You're fine. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sound like you know that from personal experience.
Definitely do. Definitely do, sir. Best believe I've tried it. I've tried it. So it's a it's a different it's a different situation. So I get it, but yeah, I definitely had the we need curtains on the back of the windows argument. You know what I mean? So there was an argument about it. This may be a black card violation, but it's no bigger than not
Maybe
having.
it absolutely is, bro. It absolutely is.
I'm
I
gonna tell
don't
you
know if
why
y'all.
y'all think it's a violation, though. Y'all think it's a violation because y'all grew up in the freaking hood and y'all ain't got nothing but violence around your house. That's why you think it's a violation. My
Hey, man.
neighborhood ain't like that.
Hey,
Now I'm
hey.
gonna defend
We.
my woman now.
Hey, my parents live in a house in a black suburb. And we all good. That's still, and you know what they got? They got window treatments on every window.
Ah,
Everybody's looking in there.
that's because your
So
parents
you know what
grew up
that made
in
me
the
think
hood.
of though? When you talk, we talked about Jason or somebody like that. It made me think about movies, and then that hit me up to another thing. I had to write it down real quick. Another thing that I didn't understand that parents did,
Okay.
which is, man, we go to a movie, something that I've been wanting to see or whatever. We go up in this thing. Parents done spent, and now granted, movie tickets weren't then what they are now in prices, but get up in there, and then my dad would be snoring in that mug, bro, knocked out,
I
and
just
I'd
was
be like, "How can you fall asleep in here? Like we're here to see this movie, this, that, and the other." Not really thinking about, dude, done worked sometimes, overnight, done this and that, and
facts,
still went to the
facts.
movie, took you to the movie. You're not thinking about that part. You're just thinking about, why is this dude in here embarrassing me with this snoring? Or why is he sleep?
Yo,
How could he sleep through something like this?
so that's not even like a saying as much as it is an action that you realize that we do. And I will say I agree with that because as a kid, like, so my dad didn't go to the movies with us, first of all. But as a kid, I can definitely remember going to the movie with other people. And I'm like, yo, how he sleep right now? And you don't realize like this person worked all day. You know what I'm saying? You might be with you. I'm with the sons and the other kids, and the adult just like, oh, this is a good movie.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like this is actually a good movie. You
Swear they
should,
weren't asleep too. Yeah, swear they weren't asleep, bro.
bro.
And would be
And they want to
knocked
make
out
you
for
feel
two
like they
thirds of
spending
the
time
movie.
with you. They want you to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like,
and that's what I'm saying. That's the part that you really didn't consider was the fact that you're here. at the movies. You could be at the house. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
bro.
And
Thanks.
I guess the way I have evolved on that over time is there are definitely movies that I am less enthused about seeing. And those movies I say, well, y'all go see that while I'm at work. Y'all can go. Don't you even have to wait on me. Y'all just go ahead and see it. I know how bad he want to go see it. Y'all go ahead, go see it while I'm at work.
Oh, question. Did y'all go see Mortal Kombat? Came out this week?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. And you know what is about to come out that we talked about a long time ago
The 15th.
and never showed. We never showed that episode. I'm feeling like every episode we talk about footage that we haven't showed yet.
Yeah,
You know what
God
I
is
mean?
God. I mean, is
Is
God
God
that
is. We
yes,
need
yeah.
to probably just go ahead and clip that. We're gonna clip that and show it, y'all.
Yeah, because that was
Because we
we
did. We showed that months ago. This had to be February or something like that, where we um
that's the
reviewed that,
T.I.
talked
episode that
about the
we didn't clip.
trailer.
We didn't clip the whole T.I.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
episode. We didn't clip the whole T.I. and 50 Cent beef. We never showed you guys
Right,
the
right,
episode. It was
right.
a good episode too. But
Yeah. Man, we should clip some of that stuff just to put it out. We had some good pieces.
yeah, bro,
Good
but no,
discussions
is
in there.
God is gonna be it's starting to get some buzz. You can tell that it comes
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah,
today. Matter
yeah.
of fact,
And
dropped
but see,
today.
remember, that's what we were saying at the time was that this looked like it was gonna be something, and this was way before anybody was talking about it. I wish we had put that out, but we were, growing and doing our thing and getting ourselves ready. So
But we'll
it's
clip
all
that
good.
episode. That way we can kind of
We can
get a
still clip it. Yeah.
yeah, get a movie some homage so that people can go see it. Definitely. Matter of fact,
Exactly.
we need to clip it.
Because I think I'm going to see it.
Yeah, I think I want to see more to come back first, though. I'm not gonna lie. I may go see that with. I may
The
go see
first
that
one was
movie.
good.
I'm gonna see my Mortal Kombat by myself because I ain't got nobody to go with. My son's in North Carolina, but I'm gonna go. I'll go see Is God Is. Well, my lady, I think she's gonna enjoy that movie.
Yeah,
And she's
yeah.
a big movie critic, so I know like that's one that she'll enjoy for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go see that with her. Dang, I gotta talk to her about it. See what she talking about, man. Dang, we
Yeah.
done go off subject. Sorry.
But it's all good, man. Hey, I think everybody cool with that. I don't even remember where we movie, falling asleep at the movies, and then that led us into movies. It's cool, man.
Yeah,
It
man.
brought us to a natural spot.
Thanks, bro.
Uh,
That's a good spot now. But we do
yeah.
gotta get back because I got a good one though.
Okay,
Now
hit me.
that was actually that was actually an action that adults do that we didn't quite understand as kids. Like, why would you spend money to come here and to go to sleep? But they loved us. Like, so I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna tell you another action that adults do that as kids you don't understand. When your daddy pull up to the house and he just sit in the car and he's sitting in the car.
Okay.
And he's sitting in the car. It'd be 15
Like
minutes.
I thought, right? I
I
thought such
thought,
and such was here, just idling out there outside.
man,
Like what?
and then you look out the window because you heard the car pull up. Then you look out the window, and then you go back and play. Daddy come in, and then he'll come in for 10 minutes, and then, bro, I saw a clip on YouTube where this white lady came outside screaming, "Come in the house and take care of these kids." And all I was thinking was, bro is trying to decompress before he comes in that house. Because as an adult man, I totally understand. I'm finna hit this door and my kid's about to be super excited and have a lot of energy, and I can't disappoint them right now. Now I will say, as kids, we don't understand that, but as adults, we so get it. Like,
Got to recalibrate, man. Yeah.
thanks, bro. I need my frequency to be a whole different level when I walk through this door. Whether it's because my lady is going to have a ton of requests that are different from work, and I still got to be okay with absorbing it and answering it because we can't expect for our loved ones to be understanding about the fact that we had a hard day at work as much as we want them to, right? Like that's why I think the coolest thing that you get when you walk in your house is a hug from your wife
Got to
because
today.
hey, look, it even if you got to sit in your car for 5 minutes, that's 5 less minutes that you have to sit in your car for because you're
You
gonna
know, the good thing about it though is I don't do that because of the hug and kiss.
exactly.
Because after that, I go like she doesn't stop me. I go and then have the time. You see what
You
I'm
want to go
saying?
get your
So
hug
it
first.
get my hug and kiss, boom. I go up. what's up with the kid, you know what I mean? And then I go, and nobody's bothering anybody. So that gives me my time to kind of recollect myself, recalibrate, get back into, family mode where it's, whatever y'all need, whatever you want, or we just all chilling. Like that's kind of how we keep it here, man. It works perfect.
Bro, when I was a manager at Buffalo Wild Wings, bro, I would get home and I would sit in my car in the driveway for like 10 minutes and just like, these folks done pissed me off. Corporate done
Yeah,
called.
you
I
gotta
said,
let it.
let me get this off my chest because I don't want to walk in here and have an attitude about nothing that has nothing to do with the people that I love.
That's
And I
so
think,
crazy, man. Yeah.
you know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Go ahead.
But that's what we don't realize, though. We don't realize, like, we didn't
Right.
realize that as a kid. Like, you just wanted your dad to come in the house. And like my dad would come in the house. My dad was a construction worker, and his boots would be tied up, all laced up all high. We would come in the house, and we would unlace his boots and pull them off his feet, and they'd be hard to pull
Wow.
off his feet. Me and my little sister.
Uh-huh.
What's crazy is, as a person who's now who does like hard work like that, like taking your boots off, that feels so good to you, bro. Like it's like, oh my God, thank you for getting these boots off my feet. I'm thinking it's the equivalent of a woman taking her bra off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they be like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You kinda just letting your
Facts, bro.
shoulders down, letting everything, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I
So
get that. That is so wild though, man. I think you really got something there. You just kids can't understand that. You know what I mean? Because they're not perceiving time in the same way adults do. Kids, time is just linear. They're just moving.
facts, bro.
Everything is just moving because there's not a definite something that they got to be doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're being
exactly.
taken from thing to thing, so they don't have the same concept of time. Everything is just flowing.
Yeah,
Whereas parents is work time, is home time, sports, after school, whatever's, grocery shopping, there's segments of time. So everything
facts.
is moving, like this in these chapters and segments and scenes, whereas kids are just kind of bulleting through. So they're wearing whatever emotion they're wearing at that time anyway.
You
They're
know,
not
it's
thinking
crazy.
about the fact that I need to get back into I'm in home mode. I'm in school mode. No, everything just is where they are, kind of linearly in that moment.
You know what's dope about what you're saying is that speaks to motherhood, right? Like us as dads can't always understand that the changes that they go through, whether it's chemically from their body, genetically, what they're going through as mothers,
Hmm.
and the stages that they
Okay.
go through. I was talking to Corey, shout out Corey, one of our people.
Shout out Corey. Yeah.
Um, and he was like, one of the craziest things about women is that we're dealing with we as guys pretty much stay the same. We are who we are, unless we have some type of tragedy or some type of major event that makes us change who we are. But women, you have a baby, you become a mother. It's a little bit different than we us becoming fathers. They feel a different connection that we can't quite
True. I
understand.
yeah. Understood.
Um,
Yep.
and so we think we're linear. We're over here, but they're doing this. They're doing this. They're going, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole different type of
Absolutely.
dynamic. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
we don't realize that as
Yeah.
husbands. Like, so it's like
Yeah.
they're dealing with it in a totally different
Yeah.
way than us. Same as the kids.
Yeah. Their fabric is a completely different texture than ours. You know what I
Facts,
mean?
bro. Fact.
Yeah, man. That is right. Yeah. Straight linear. Ours is straight linear and flat, and theirs is, moving and grooving, and they're worried about, you know, not only what's changing and happening in them from one moment to the next, but of the other person attached to them, whether in them or out of them, you know what I mean? Forever after that, you know. And not to say we don't think about it, but you can't perceive all the things that they're perceiving. And I know I struggled to, well, not struggled to, but I wanted to find ways to feel more connected, especially while Kelly was pregnant with him, you know what I'm saying? Because she would talk about how it felt when he kicked or when this and that. And I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
None of that. I'm just here.
I'm just sitting here. You know what I mean?
Fact.
I guess I'm gonna read these books. You know what I'm saying? To try and do something. Man, I knitted a blanket. I made, like, booties like, I learned how to do
Yeah,
stuff,
you
you know
did.
what I mean, just so I could find ways to feel connected, myself because I was aware of j exactly what you're saying, that I didn't have that same kind of, inherent, like, connection,
But what
that
made you
she
connected
has.
is the fact that you felt a need to even try to find a way to be connected. Like that's the thing that makes you connected, right? That you're aware enough to try to find a way. Um, I see that in my household. Like, man, I missed the ball on a lot of spots. Like I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that I didn't do that right. Matter of fact, the other day, Mother's Day, we were talking, and, I was at work, I had to work on Mother's Day, so I gave Maja her gifts in the morning, and, I, um, I fixed breakfast, and I went to work that night, and I called, I said, "You happy with your gifts?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I definitely wanted to make sure that I did better than the year before, because the year before, I didn't give you I gave you just a big bouquet of flowers." Now, it was a very expensive bouquet of flowers, like, like very expensive, but at the same time, I didn't give her any gifts. And I felt like she was upset because I didn't give her any gifts. Now, to find out, for me to get those flowers from the place I got them from, I was there till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon getting them. I got there
Okay,
when they first opened up, and I was in line all day because it's one of those type of places that everybody wants to get flowers from. Bro, I didn't get home till about 2 o'clock, and then I had to go to work that night. She was
whoa,
upset, bro, about that. And I thought that she was upset because she didn't get a gift from me. Now, we're in the car and I'm asking about it. I was like, "Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that you were good and get you a gift. Like, I wanted to make sure you got something because I felt like you were upset because you didn't get a gift last year other than the flowers." She was
right.
like, "I wasn't upset about that." I was like, "Well, what were you upset about?" "I was upset because you didn't spend any time with me." I was like,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Epiphany, you know what I mean? Like, mind blown. But this is the biggest thing. I've spent the last year like thinking about how I'm gonna fix it when the fix was really like be there.
right.
The
Yeah,
fix was
wow.
way more simple than what I thought in my head, bro. And that's what I mean. Sometimes we miss the ball because we're just so far we think so different, dog. You know what I'm saying? And kids and adults, same way, right? We don't understand our parents because we don't think like it's crazy because I resented my father as a teenager a lot of times because of the way that he was a lot of times. Now as an adult, I'm like, damn, you wasn't wrong, dad. You were supposed to be mean right there.
So
I'm
in
mean.
your analogy, we as adult men are just grown kids
Facts,
because you
facts, we are. High five. Ha, high five. We are grown kids, bro. We are grown. They think we are anyway. but
yeah.
but are you a
In a lot of ways, I think that it rings true because, we are still being taken care of, you know what I mean?
we
But
take
we
care of
but
too.
we take care of too, and that's what I was just about to say. So, it's all good. I know nothing's being meant, there is nothing being meant, no points being made. It's only this is only all in fun, so
Yeah,
don't nobody
yeah.
take anything out of context.
No.
This is all in fun. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, bro. I've enjoyed talking to you about it, man. I think that we are at
Of
a
course.
I think this is a good episode because we were able to like kind of swing about the different things that we dealt with growing up that you saw that you didn't realize you didn't know what the fuck they what
Yeah,
you're
man, wow.
talking what your adults were talking about. You just knew that you had to do it.
Mhm. We
You know
got
what I mean?
food at home.
Oh, 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 we got food at home. I don't want no welfare green pepper burger. No,
Hey,
no. Your friend.
I do now, though. I do now, though. I love that
Exactly, you
green
do.
pepper burger. I
'Cause you
love
didn't
that green pepper
understand.
burger.
You didn't
Mhm.
understand. You didn't understand how good it
Absolutely.
actually was. Now, bro, you couldn't pay me to eat a McDonald's burger over a
I
well-fat
want
green
that
pepper burger.
green pepper burger, boy. Yeah, want it. I want it,
You know
man.
what's
Yeah.
crazy? Is my kids would be so disappointed if I told them I was going to McDonald's for, Burger King's for
Really.
yeah, they don't want that shit. They like, "Yo." You ain't cooking? Like, you can't make us no welfare green pepper burger?
Wow. They hit you with the Eddie?
Now they'll hit me with the Eddie, but they feel like that. They're like, "Yo, we don't want that." I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take y'all to Burger King. We're gonna get some food before we come home. Y'all want something before we come home?" My kids literally said, you not cooking? You're not gonna cook?
Mm.
You're not gonna cook now?" My kids. Now that's a testament to the food that we cook in this house. You know what I'm saying? This is non-hot
Do
sauce
it need hot
food.
sauce?
It doesn't need hot sauce. I was just about you.
Mm.
You heard me
Mm.
with your
Mm.
slick ass.
Mm.
This is non-hot.
Mm.
This is non-hot sauce needed food, sir. But you know, that's what makes it dope though, that our kids are like, no, you do this good enough that I don't need that. I don't need that.
That's awesome.
Now, truth is the the health benefits of McDonald's then versus the health benefits of McDonald's now is a lot worse. Like McDonald's has, I'm not saying it was super healthy then. It still had a lot of calories.
Right.
It had cholesterol in it, but now, wow, wow. So, it's that, so, you know, it is what it is. But bro, it's been a fun episode, bro. I've appreciated
Yeah,
it. Did I
man.
talk too much? I feel like I talked too much today, bro.
No, man, this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
People get
man.
to know you when you do that, man. And uh, if you don't get the kind of black card jokes that we were making, references we were making tonight, go back to the episode right before this one. The black card review board was in session, and we were talking about all kinds of stuff that may get your black card taken or be a violation or put you on probation. We talked about that. It was a really good episode.
It
This was a
was.
really good episode that just kind of evolved out of nothing, man. This is why I love coming in and to room 518 and throwing open the door so everybody can see and hear what we're talking about in here, man. We have a lot of fun.
Thanks, bro. I
What's up,
think
man? What you got?
what people don't realize is this is how we was in college, man, and that's what makes it
Yeah.
so dope. It's just like, dude, jump on a random subject and we're just kind of just talking and going, man, and I really feel good about that, right? So, man, this has been fun, bro. I really enjoyed it, man. Guys, if you don't like my haircut, you're gonna have to get used to it. I am gonna let my beard and stuff grow out, so I'm gonna look scruffy for a while. But it is what it is. Also, my lady's birthday is this week. So on the 24th, she will be having a birthday. So happy birthday, boo, my boo,
All
Maja.
right. Happy birthday.
Um,
Happy birthday.
yeah, man, happy birthday. It's gonna mess with our recording time next week, so we gotta figure that out. But I do appreciate you guys, man, and as always, we're here to push the culture forward to get it to where it wants to be, and we're gonna.
Always get you there on time.
There
Yeah.
you go, man. So we appreciate you guys. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It has been your boy, Big Country and Dant, and this has been Room 518. Y'all take care, guys.
All right, y'all.